All right, we're live. This looks professional. Hello, I'm William Stringer from the Edible Valley podcast. We've just done a podcast, so do check that out at Podbean, Spotify, pretty much any of them. Who's this lovely gentleman sitting opposite me?
Hello, William. How you doing today?
Jonathan,
Yeah,
well,
how you doing?
So I'm going to spin the camera around properly to you. We're going to look at a little recipe. So if you want more detail of this, do check out the podcast. John is now going to just jump straight into a recipe. John, what's going on?
Basically, I was at the farmer's market the other day and I found these beautiful little Kalettes, which are kind of like right between like a Brussels sprout and kale leaves, right?
Yeah.
So a little thing to saute up and just add to a meal or something, whether you want mashed potatoes or some rice or something like that.
So if I may, it looks like a lettuce leaf, but feels like a bit of broccoli.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it'd be really delicate, but it's actually like thick.
So basically, it's when your kale's growing up, it's a little buds before it starts branching out.
Yeah.
Just clipping those because they're a little bit denser. They have a little bit more body to them.
Yeah.
It's all part of the brassica family, so we're talking broccoli, cabbage, kale.
Nice.
Anyway, so just for this recipe, I was sort of looking at like a bag, which has a couple pounds here, and then we do with chorizo sausage. So I was just thinking of slicing some nice chorizo sausage, or even if you had fresh chorizo sausage, you could take it out of the casing, saute it in a pan with a little bit of oil on a medium to heat. Once you start to get a little bit of color on that meat, you can throw some onions in there.
Can you hold it in your hand while you're talking? It kind of inspires me a bit. Oh, there we go.
And then so saute that with some onions and a little bit of garlic. Wait till your onions get translucent, and then add your garlic in there just to bring all the flavors together. Then I would throw your kale in here and give it a light sauteing, probably about 5 minutes, because you just want to break this down and cook it through a little bit. I might even put a lid on top just to steam it at the very end, just so you have that nice tender flavor throughout it. And then I would take this off, a little salt and pepper, fresh lemon juice would be nice, and also I might even throw some chili flakes in there.
Both bags, there you go, even better.
There you go. Anyways, beautiful dish. If you want to bump this up and have this as a full vegetarian style meal, I would throw, or sorry, I guess it wouldn't be vegetarian, but because you got sausage in there, but just adding in some like mushrooms, some cherry tomatoes, bell peppers, and even maybe some like beans or something like that would be a great flavorful meal to have.
Okie dokie. Now, if you want that recipe, what must you do?
Check out the podcast.
Yeah.
Come to check us out on Edible Valley at ediblevalley.com, where we have our podcast where we look into food and the cooking industry in the Comox Valley.
Thanks, Jonathan Fraser. Right, we're gonna continue doing the podcasts, and we're gonna try and go live a little bit more, so our social media is a bit more active. Whatever you're up to, have a good one. For now, Edible Valley Podcast. I'm William Stringer.
And I'm Chef Jonathan Fraser.
All right, have a good one. Cheers. Now, how do you turn this bloody thing off?